Hi guys, my name is Kendra, and for this week we're going to be talking about assurance of faith. So the question that comes to your mind first is, what is assurance? Assurance is a promise or certainty, but when assurance of faith comes in, it's the deep confidence that you have in your relationship with God. Even though we cannot see who is assuring us necessarily, we know by the works that were done in the Bible, the recorded works, the promises that God left for the Israelites and He got to fulfill in the end with time, those promises in itself were assuring. The fact that He fulfilled them, that's the assuring part, right? And in John chapter 1 verse 1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." So that in itself shows you that God is not in the boundaries of time. Time does not really hold and limit the power of God. He's outside that, which means the same God who worked for the Israelites back then is the same God who can work for you now, because He's an unchanging God. He never changes with time, He never changes with seasons. He stays the same God, the same just and faithful God. So the other verses that I can share with you that are quite assuring, there are three of them. There is Isaiah chapter 32 verse 17. And it says, "And the effect of righteousness will be peace, and the result of righteousness will be quietness and trust forever." Other versions replacing the trust part with confidence, saying, "And the effect of righteousness will be peace, and the result of righteousness being quietness and confidence forever." Confidence in God, right? Then the second verse saying, it's in Hebrews chapter 10 verse 22, says, "Let us draw near with a true heart in full assurance of faith, with our hearts sprinkled clean from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water." That pure water being the spring of living water, Jesus Christ. And then Romans chapter 8 verse 16 that says, "The Spirit Himself bears witness with our spirit that we're children of God." This is the verse that stood out for me the most, because you are a child of God, and God is the maker of everything. He's the creator of everything. And when you put yourself in a position where you can see and you're just like, my parent, they know I need something, they cannot refuse to give me that thing when they know that they can provide it. That's the same thing with God. But the twist is that He's the maker of the universe. He's the maker of every single thing that you see around you. What do you think can limit your Father in heaven, your Father, the maker of every single thing, to give you what you want? That's the most assuring verse that stood out for me. Thank you very much.